I've got a ton of colored rice and I need to use it. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet, and I'm excited because I'm actually going to finish up my series of sensory bottles. So if you've been watching my channel, you've already seen this video where I showed you how to make 6 of these wet sensory bottles. Well, actually one of them is not wet, but I have a tutorial on this on how to make all of these and what I did, so I'll put that below in the description box. And then I did a couple of videos on dry sensory bottles, and these have colored rice in them, and I'll put the link for the video on how to make colored rice below as well. I had 2 that were made from erasers. They're Seek and Find bottles. This one was made with everyday objects, and this one is an alphabet Seek and Find too. So all of these will be mentioned down below, so you can go back and look at them and check them out if you want. So as you can see, I've been using these Voss water bottles, and they come 6 to a pack. So I had the 4 from my rice ones, and I had 2 remaining bottles. And I didn't know what I was going to do with these 2 remaining bottles. I asked for some suggestions, and I got a couple of good ideas. And I wanted to make these kind of like story sensory bottles, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So I used the Voss water bottles. I found these at Target. They come in different sizes, and I like them because of the way that they're shaped. They always stay put just like this. They're not going to be falling over because of the bottom being uneven. And I like that the lids are just the same size as the cylinder, so it just makes it a little bit easier and looks nicer, and they just stay much cleaner and better than, like, you know, cheaper plastic bottles. Just a preference. They do cost more, so it's totally up to you how you want to do them. You're going to peel off the labels off the bottles. That's another thing about these Voss water bottles, is that the labels come off with little to no effort. So I found these really great graphics off of 2 different websites. This first one is from Homeschool Creations. I'll link it down below. And these are the graphics from the story Goodnight Moon. And then the second set of graphics came from a printable pack for Brown Bear. And this one is from 1+1+1=1.com. And this came out of a whole kit, but I'm not going to use the whole kit. I'm just going to use the graphics down below. And then with this one from the other website, I actually shrunk it a little bit so that these graphics could fit inside the bottle. So now I've cut out all of my different graphics, and what I want to do is I'm going to laminate these so that they stay pretty firm inside the bottle. Everybody always asks me what kind of lamination I use. I just use these self-seal laminating pouches from Scotch. I don't laminate a lot, so I find this goes a long way with me. There's 10 pouches in here, and I don't need an actually laminating machine to do it. So it just works best for me, but there's all kinds of options out there. Just look around. I have a sheet here, and I'm just going to put the little pictures on it, and then I peel off the other side of the sticker, and they're laminated. So now we're all laminated and cut out, and I'm going to start, I think, with the Goodnight Moon pictures. I'll pick a colored rice. I have several different colors here. And seriously, guys, making colored rice is the easiest thing in the whole entire world. It's even easier than doing your own Play-Doh, so really look into it. I think you'll enjoy it. I got a funnel here, and I'm just going to pour some of the rice in. I'm not filling it up all the way, just a little bit on the bottom. And then I'm going to take my laminated pieces and put a couple in. And the reason why I laminated them so is when they're in the rice, they wouldn't get all crumpled up if they're just paper. And then add just a little bit more rice in on top of that. Now I wouldn't fill up your bottle all the way up to the top because you want some room for the pictures and the rice to move around, okay? So if you don't have that room, it's not going to be able to see those pictures move and come up to the surface when you shake your bottles to search for them. And the next step is to take some really strong glue and to spread it around on the mouth of your bottle. This is going to seal it in and make sure that your kids can't open it and get the contents out. Very, very important. Then you need just to let it dry, and once it's dried, you're good to go for playing. And then here is my Brown Bear one to go along with my set. So the idea behind these is that you can play with them as a standalone, or you can go ahead and read the story, and as you're reading the story, you're looking for the different items mentioned in the book. So it's kind of a really fun way to interact with the book, and then to look for the little pictures inside the bottle as well. So leave me a comment down below if you do sensory bottles, and click subscribe to see more videos like this, and give me a thumbs up to show your love. But you can be very creative in how you make your structures that the marbles or the balls have to go through. Click subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Leave me a comment down below if you do sensory bottles. And then I showed you how to make these Seek and Find. Want to know how to do that? I'll put that below as blah 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 blah. 2 with erasers or Seek and Find. seek and sign, seek and find, seek and whatever.